Greetings, fanboys and fangirls. Jared here with another video from Fanboys Forever. And ladies and gentlemen, I have just seen a ghost. It is the ghost of Matty Collector. That's right, Matty Collector is back, only in a new form, Mattel Creations. And today was the litmus test to see exactly how things would go. And there's good news and bad news, so let's get right into it. First things first, I have to hand it to them that at least on my iPhone anyway, which is how I did the sale, it did not outright crash. The website, everything seemed fine leading up to it, but then everything started getting very slow. I had another computer, a laptop on hand, trying to use it, and it really got slow, but my phone was still working when the sale started. Now, it redirected me to the sale page as soon as it was time at 12 Eastern my way. And then I made a decision. As if choosing between two of my children, I looked at the Sergeant Slaughter, which I really loved and really wanted for my collection. And then I looked at the Scareglow and made a fateful decision. I knew from previous experience on Matty Collector that usually you only had time to add one of those items to your cart. And I made the decision to add Scareglow. I just figured that even though Scareglow is getting a standard release, we believe anyway, that he is going to be kind of the hotter item out of the two. But who knows, maybe I chose wrong. We'll never know. I got through the checkout process though, and then this popped up. I introduced to you the brand new red screen of death. It is the white screen of death, just like in the old days. This, however, though, did end up functioning correctly for me, sort of, and we'll get into that. I waited here, and this little thing that was loading, it said, it's your turn to check out, you'll wait, whatever. I remember Digital River implemented something like this in the Matty Collector days, eventually, when people complained. But this actually did end up working for me on Scareglow. I think I waited here for about 3 minutes, and they seemed like, an eternity, those minutes. But it actually loaded up. I did have to put in all of my payment information. It seemed like I couldn't figure out a way to save it on the site, which is a problem at some sites. And I got through, and it was done. So I actually got Scareglow. Here's my order confirmation page here. And it actually worked out. Everything was okay. Got my Scareglow, happy, and I thought, you know what? And you can see the time up there. It was 12:04, and that's pretty good. I thought pretty good. And I said, let's get Sergeant Slaughter. So I went back, added Sergeant Slaughter to the cart, did a little thing where it loaded, and then I got brought back to the screen. You're in line to check out. I waited there for approximately 4 minutes, and finally, after all was said and done, though, it did not work out. After those 4 or 5 minutes, it loaded up to let me know that the items were now sold out. So no Sergeant Slaughter. Scareglow was already sold out. At this point, I believe this was like 12:07 and 12:08, something like that. And everything was gone. So there's some good and some bad to take away from this. First good point. Like I said, site did not crash. It kept going. Nothing actually completely stalled out on me. Sure, there's the white screen of death, but it did actually function the right way, or at least I believe it did. But then I am convinced that had I attempted to add both items to my cart, that it wouldn't have worked out. Now, some of y'all may be keyboard ninjas that are a little more talented at this than I am, but that has been my experience on these high-pressure sales, that if you try to go for more than one thing, it doesn't work out. So the bad part is that anytime you've got a sale that, and I feel confident saying this, and I'm pretty sure this stuff sold out within 5 minutes, that you did not prepare adequate stock. Anything that sells out in under 5 minutes. And I think that's a very low bar right there. It's going to be a disaster, and I predicted this would be a disaster. I'm sorry that I was right. It was at least a partial victory for me. I did choose Motu over G.I. Joe WWF fandom, so that's, it's sad. I still hold out hope that somehow Hasbro eventually someday will be able to do their own Sergeant Slaughter for the classified line. I do realize that I completely missed out on getting this Sergeant Slaughter, so it's sad. But it was at least a partial victory. I understand that many of you all are probably watching this thinking, you jerk, I didn't get anything. What are you complaining about? And you are totally right. I've got nothing to complain about. I got my Scare Glow. I'm well satisfied with what I was able to do. Let's hope that Mattel does release a more retail version of this Ultimate Sergeant Slaughter. I doubt it, though, but that's okay. Sometimes you win some and you lose some, and I made that decision very consciously. So it just is what it is. Anyway, though, let me know down below how you guys did today. Is this Matty Collector 2.0, just like I'm preaching that it is? Because they even used the name Matty Collector just a few days ago when they were talking about something they had coming out. So you think about that for a second. They're still using it on their press releases. Anyway, I do think it's back, for better or worse, and honestly, that's what this is. It's Matty Collector 2.0, for better and definitely also for worse. Let me know down below how you did today. Did you even attempt it? Did you have a disaster? Did you have partial luck like I did? Did you add more than one thing? I did go back and get the Ray Arnold set, the Jurassic Park set. Seemed like it was selling a little slower than some of the other stuff. I'm happy I got that, though. I got the Dennis Nedry Barbasol can exclusive and all that from last year, so I was really pleased to get that. But anyway, though, just let me know how it went for you. Of course, make sure you subscribe so that you can see many more videos about Masters of the Universe as we share our victories and our defeats right here together on Fanboys Forever. And remember, love getting to chat with you guys, so please throw me a comment down below and a like if you feel we earned it. God bless you and yours. Follow us on Twitter, and I'll see you on Fanboys Forever. Fanboy out.